So I'm talking to my insurance agent, and the first thing I explained was the situation in the crawl space where my HVAC unit was ruined by flooded water. And they shared with me that, unfortunately, because it's a sump pump, and there's nothing wrong with sump pumps. I mean, some houses need them, but because the sump pump failed, and that's what flooded the HVAC system, that would really be considered more of a maintenance issue, and any sort of damage due to a failing sump pump is not covered by my insurance. And I'm like, okay, I guess shame on me. Maybe I should have had an alarm system that would alert me if the sump pump failed. Maybe I could have had that sump pump inspected annually, so I could see, or maybe that's a maintenance issue. And okay, so no help with the $18,000 HVAC replacement from my insurance company. So then I asked her about the water situation that was dripping on my wife's car, and I described to her what I just described to you. I told her that there was, some mold up there, and I could tell this had been happening for a while. And she goes, unfortunately, again, it's kind of going to fall under the category of a maintenance issue. And I'm like, well, it's my shower pan. How would I know if that's failed, until there's literally water coming from the ceiling? She goes, yeah, I understand. But, you mentioned there was mold and evidence, long-term evidence of water. That means it's been happening over time. And you really need to think about insurance coverage. And this was the key here. You need to think about insurance coverage as being something that is immediate and catastrophic. I mean, what do you mean by that? She goes, well, if you had a pipe burst and it flooded your home, that would be covered by insurance. But because it's a slow leak over time and just, then especially with evidence of mold, and, it's pretty obvious this has been happening over time, that isn't something that would likely be covered.